Hello guys, and welcome to another map first impressions video. Today we're going to take a look at Ballydorn Farm. This map can be found up at fsuk.com, and this map is based in a real life place in Northern Ireland. Let me just read to you a little bit of the description of the map. The author says, welcome to Ballydorn Farm, situated in Codown, North Ireland, on the shores of Stratford Law. This map is for PC only. It is large, full of detail, animation, lighting, and clip distances are large to prevent scenery popping. All things that will drag your frames per second to a standstill. He goes on to say that how most maps are optimized to run on most PCs, but he says that this map has been designed specifically for higher end PCs to run on high detail. So don't be shocked if some areas you basically get a little jittery if your PC isn't up to mustard. He says Ballydorn is situated in an area known as Kinchie, although there is a Kinchie village. Kinchie area comprises Kinchie, Ballu, White Rock, Clackatin, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that anywhere as close to right, Ballydorn, and Ardmillan. That's another questionable pronunciation. He goes on to give a lot more detail about the general geographic area. He thanks Bullet Bill and Oxygen David for the help in deciding to do a Northern Ireland map. He goes on to give some details of the map. There's a livestock farm, a crop farm, 49 fields, multiple sell points, BGA, sawmill, livestock yard. There is traffic. There are pedestrians. There are animated animals. We have light switches, street lighting. There is a speed trap on this map, so we will find it, I guarantee you, and we will get penalized. Chop straw is enabled on this map, as are missions. And he suggests the stop milk sale and chop straw, obviously, on this map. So let's go ahead and jump on in. So let's pull up the log and just make sure that it is indeed clean. You can ignore that warning that deals with a toolbox mod that I have installed. So we can see that there are horses, there's a dog, and a kitty cat on this map. We're now loading up our default equipment. And there we go. So we have a clean log. And we're overlooking the lock, I guess, as it's called. So this is our start point. This is our farm. So let's go ahead and take a look at the map. So when I first looked at this map, I keep thinking about oh, now I can't even come up with the name of this map. Oh, this is awful when you get memory block like this. Sandy Bay. Whenever I look at this, I just have a lot of thoughts about Sandy Bay. For some reason, this PDA reminds me of Sandy Bay. But at any rate, so we have our standard crop types on this map. And we start out with owning fields 3, 4, and 5, which are kind of over here on this islandy area, and they look like those are grass fields. We own fields 11, 13, 14, 18, 16, and 24. Okay. So I do these videos on hard mode, and on hard mode we start with no crops in the silos. And as you can see, there are several sell points. Ardmillan actually has several specific sell points for potatoes, sugar beet, wood chips, and wool, as well as a general merchant's sell point and a mill associated with it. We have a distillery that accepts barley and corn, and then potatoes at a separate dump point. We have a wood chips nursery and a nursery that buys manure. We have a sugar beet factory and then some other things. So here's our list of starting equipment. It's all fairly new. Let's take out a loan. Alrighty. And we start with no animals and nothing in the various troughs. Our silo has a capacity of 100,000 liters. And I do not know if there are nuggets on this map. I don't see in the description where there's any mention of it, so there may not be nuggets. So let's take a look at our starting equipment. So we start out with 5 tractors that range from 105 horsepower up to 200 horsepower. We have front loader arms, a bucket, and a pallet fork, and a bale spike. We have the small Case 1660 harvester and grain header. We have a header trailer for our small narrow roads. We have a decent mid-size tipper. We have a cultivator that goes on the back of could go on the back of a slurry spreader. A plow, we have a small seeder and a small fertilizer spreader. We have a small sprayer, a couple weights, a side mower, forage wagon, and a square baler, power washer, water tank, and our pick-em-up truck. There are no leased items on this map. So let's buy our gator that we're going to use to drive around in. And our store is down here. So let's hit reset and see what happens. Alright, so our reset point is the store. It is not back to the farm. So you will be driving things back to the farm when you purchase them at the store. So let's take a look at the farm itself. Down here, we'll just go ahead and make our way down here. Here we have water, and we've got some boats going on here. We've got traffic. We've got some general houses. You can see these roads are rather narrow. So you got to be careful with your driving. You definitely don't want to come down this road and drive off into the water, because I suspect you will be resetting your tractor back to the store and driving it back to the farm. So here we have a milk fill point. This is our cow area here. We have a grass trough and a water trough on the inside there. Come on, let's open up. Okay, I'm suspecting this is where you will put your straw. There's a cat here somewhere. Open up. There's our kitty cat. Hey, little buddy. Hey, little buddy. Alright. So here's where we can buy our cows. And this is where you would put your silage or your TMR food. So here we have our cattle area. Again, that's our water trough. And around back we have our liquid and solid manure. This grass field is a grass field that we own. So here is the solid manure pit for our pigs. This is where we will buy our pigs. And here is our feed trough for our pigs. And this is the pig area. And then through this gate is the slurry tank for our pigs, the slurry pit in this area. And up here we have our water trough for our pigs. And we have another gate here that we can come into. And you got it. This is our sheep area. So all the animals are all in a very close spot together. Very easy to do animals and not have to drive all over the map to tend to your critters. So this is our grass trough and our water trough for our sheep. Here's some of our starting equipment. Some storage sheds. Here's our bucket, our fork implements, and our arms in our pickup truck. And our wool spawns over here. So this is where our wool spawns. And the way we get to that is through this gate right over here. Okay. And then here we have a silage bunker for our cows up here. So we've got some grass equipment down here. There goes our kitty. Alright, so I want to, we're not going to jump in our gator right away. Because when I first looked at this map, I just went straight to the gator. And I got a little lost, and I really kind of... It took forever to get back. Our farm is basically split up into two areas. We start down here at the animal area, but you can see where all of our equipment is. All our equipment is north of field 13 and south of field 12. And there is a road that connects these two together. I think this may be the road. So we're just going to take our pickup truck. It's kind of a rough road. Obviously, it's only driven by farm machinery and implements. So their field 14 there is a field we own. That is also a field we own over there. We've got pretty tight corners here. You're not going to be coming back here with really large, wide, and long implements. This will go down to the main street, but I just wanted to look at that view. And what a wonderful view that this map has. Alright, so we'll just drive through these hedges. Alright, so this is the entrance to our crop farm, if you will. It's on a bit of a hill. And we have storage sheds off to both our left and our right. This is our silo tip in, and our tip out is, our fill out is right there. Again, we have plenty of equipment storage. We start out, we're given so graciously a pallet of liquid fertilizer, solid fertilizer, and seeds. Just one pallet of each. We have a fuel point, and oh, let me show you this. I thought this was really cool. Alright, so we have a water point here. We have our power washer. We have our basketball hoop. So our wash bay substitutes as a nighttime basketball court. It's fully lit, ready to go, so you can play basketball into the night. And I can guarantee you that if I can hold on to the ball, I will not be able to make... Oh, come on. So let's just say the 3-point... let's just say the 3-point achievement was one that took quite a while for me to get. So we have a repair bay here. I don't know. Let's see where the trigger is. I don't know if it's up on that ramp or not. Alright, so it's not up on the ramp. It's this whole area is the trigger for the repair bay. But you could, in theory, drive something up on the ramp to do your repair on, or your customization. Everything has lights, so we have a weight in there. We have 3 of our tractors. This little Dutes has narrow tires on it. Oh, we have a puppy dog. Here's our doggy. Alright, so we found a kitty cat and a doggy. We have horses yet to find. So that's our farm up here. That's our crop farm, if you will. Now this area across the way looks just to be like a place for placeables or other storage buildings to be put in. You come in around here and here you go. I'm not really sure what that 3-sided structure is for. That's obviously typically for manure to go there, but I'm not really sure what that is in this case. And here you have a road down to the main street to get to the farm. And I will always be on the wrong side of the road on this map. And here's another entry to your farm. Come up this really narrow lane, and you can go left or right. Okay. And if we go back down this road, we obviously can get back to our animal farm. We can stay on the map, or we could go this way. So field 18 is a field that we own. It's right there. So we could go this way and basically come out on the main road. Alright. So where are we at? Now we're way up there at field 25. And look where our shop is. Our shop is way down there at field 40. So let's jump on in our gator and we'll start the map tour from here, and we'll work our way around the map. Alright, so here is the store. Full of display equipment. Some of this equipment you can walk through, some of it you can't. Whoa. Whoa. Alright, any rate. It's fun to teleport through stuff. But I imagine this store looks really nice lit up at night with this with these green tinted lights and everything. Kloss branded store. Here's your sell point, customization point. All right, let's get on with the program. So what we can expect from this map is all kinds of little narrow roads with rockwork walls and with hedges and with fences. Now, thankfully, lots of the hedges don't seem to have collisions on them, but it is something to note. Crafty Fox Gifts and Cafe. So this is just a decorative aspect of the map. There's nothing here with respect to a sell point or anything. But across the street here we have our fuel point. Right there. And across the way here we do have a sell point at the McCann stores, Kilnchi. So on this map you'll see these signs. This is a don't go this way. So I would suspect to see an arrow sign over here telling you this is the way to come in. There's the arrow telling you to go that way. And here's our tip point. And we come back down, and then we would exit out of the sell point right here and move on with our day. Here we have the Balu house. Looks like we've got a smoker running, cooking some sausage and steaks. Got a nice little playground here around back. Got some kegs to be picked up. Alright, so let's get on with the program. I don't want to knock that scooter over a second time. I've already knocked it over once. Don't want to make the owner too terribly angry with me. Alright, so let's take a look and figure out what we want to do. Let's take a right and work our way up that way, because I think if we keep going straight we're going to hit the edge of the map. So I'm going to want to drive with that PDA full screen, but with the water the way it is, it's not that transparent, so it's going to be more in the way. So here we have some static animals up here on the hill side. We've got cows here, we've got sheep up there, and this is our distillery. Up this hill, along this fine drive. So this is our inn. Okay, now the distillery has two cell areas. Let's take a look at that. So our distillery takes barley and corn, and our distillery takes potatoes. So I suspect this is where our barley and corn will be going. And over here, I suspect this is where our potatoes will go, because that looks a lot like potatoes. Actually, that looks like potatoes. That looks like sugar beets. But at any rate, that's what goes on here. So this is set up so you can drive on through and on around and then out. Alright, so here is our distillery exit. And we just keep on motoring. So sadly, this off to our side here, we can't see it because of the fence. We can see it when we turn here. So what's directly in front of us is the edge of the map, and below us here is now those are defined fields, but they've got critters in them. Now these are static critters. I wonder if I can drive through these things. Are they transparent? No. That's a very solid critter. Yet this is a marked field. How are you going to come in here and mow this field with these guys in it? Is this even open? This doesn't even open. But I'm in field 42. Is there some other way in? Does this gate work? No. Alright, well, I don't know why you would have a field here that you can't get into. And you definitely can't drive through these things. So you're going to be kind of a big chunk of your field you can't even use because you got these cows here. So I'm kind of lost on this. If anybody knows why these fields look like they're defined fields, but in reality they don't seem to be accessible other than warping through this hedge here. Alright, so there we've got a grass field, field 48. Like I said, those are static sheep, just giving you a little bit of what? Oh, you little, where's the speed limit sign? I don't even, look here. I'm taking you to court because there's no speed limit sign. How am I supposed to know how slow to go? Oh, is that what that 20 is? But that's in kph, isn't it? So I don't know how fast I'm supposed to go. What happened? Can I take you out? Oh, I'll probably get a ticket for running into this stupid camera. Alright, like I said, I guaranteed you I would get a speeding ticket. So this is a neat element. Hey buddy, can you tell me why this bucket never empties? It's just always dumping, but it should run out. Why is it not run out? Maybe you know something. Hey dude, can you tell me why your bucket never empties? Is it like a magic bucket that never empties of grass or of dirt? At any rate, we got this really nice dumping animation. We've got smoke coming out the exhaust. Really nice element to the map here. Would you chill out, dude? I'm trying to make a point. Alright, you can just wait. Alright, so we've got road construction going on here. Got another... Oh, you serious? Another speed... Alright, don't drive through there because you'll get a ticket every time. So we've got another field up here. Talking about a field on a hill. This is a field on a hillside for sure. Now, these fields are not huge fields by any stretch of the imagination, but they are interesting in shape and size, and the overall lay of the land, the topography. There we go. That's a big fancy word. The topography of these maps, of these fields, leave a lot to be interested in. So field 47 is simply 2.9 hectares, but it's a nice little field with a nice rolling hill here, and then it slopes off. See, we got a cell tower there in the distance, and we've got a water just pouring out of the rock face over here. Let's speed it on up. Alrighty, so up here looks like we've got a cell tower. Indeed we do. Nice access road. I really like that that this access road was put in, and the cell tower just wasn't plopped up here on the hill. That the detail was added to put an access road in. It says, "Do not enter water service property." So we are going to enter. And there we have our waterfall. I was like, what is... That's that there is the magic floating rock. Everybody, did you all know that the rocks can levitate? I did, and I found me one. Alright, so here we are. We can go skinny dipping. Looks like we've got another water outlet here. Oh, water's coming out the pipe. The pipe that the is this the pipe that construction guys were putting in? If it is, it's a really nice element to continue that that theme. All right, let's keep on moving here. So let's go on this way. There's a few cell points, it looks like, up this way. Hope we don't run into any more of these speed traps. I don't know if my money can hold out. Alrighty. Stop. Well, okay. So we come on. Hey, your brother's over there looking at the pipe, the bucket that never empties. You might want to ask him what the deal with that is. Right, so we got a scale here. We've got some decorations. We got a tractor here with a tipper that's I guess queued up to dump. Looks like we make our way around here. You know, I just got this. Oh, are these lights green because this map is in Ireland and that's like a joke? Or is there some other reason these lights are green? So here we tip. This is our tip for our cell point. And here we go out. Alright, so let's go on over our bridge here. And I missed this the first time around. There's a road right here over the bridge. And this road will snake around and take us to the BGA. Let's go here and look at field 33. 3.5 hectares. Potatoes. I bet you there's lots of potatoes planted in this field. Alright, so we keep on coming here to our BGA. So our BGA has one silage clamp right here. It's not that big. We have our silo king and our digestate tank, and that is it. It's out here on the water. Let's see if we can make our way over to that structure over there that's got the flashing sign. Alrighty. Did I pass a cell point back here? I know I went down this road, right? Oh, no, that's the cell point's over there. Oh, we were already there. Okay. I don't know if I can imagine playing this map without the HUD up. I think I would be so terribly lost. So in here, this is Ard Millen Merchants. This is on the map. This is on the PDA, the prices screen. This is where there's like 5 different sell points. So right up here, we have a sign that says wool. Here's where we drop our sheep wool at. And right over here, let's go in it the right way so we can read these signs. Oh. I think this is where you sell logs. I'm not sure. So, potato sell point, there. Sugar beets, there. Wood chips, there. And over here, we have our grain sell point. Again, we got another tractor and tipper full of product to come to market. Alrighty, what do we got down here? It's just down here we have a dairy. It's not necessarily marked on the PDA. Got some dairy trucks here. And this is where you sell your milk. Looks like we also have fuel. Okay, this is where we can get out. Right. Alright, so let's see. Thinking that's the end of the map. Let's turn around. Thankfully, these hedges can just be driven through, or you would be in a world of hurt if you got down that road with something big. Or heaven forbid you've got a dolly trailer. Oh my gosh. Alright. Once you come up over this bridge, we'll take a right or a left and continue on our tour. Well, at some point I'll be able to take a left, I think. Here we go. See where we're going now. Oh, crud, I'm on the wrong side of the road again. Ballydorn. Do we want to go that way? Let's keep going straight because I want to get to the sugar factory. It took me quite a while to figure out how to get to the sugar factory the first time. So up in here we have, I was going to say, is that a silage clamp? But it's got junk in it. I think this is just a farmyard you could use if you wanted to. It's already got kind of a bunch of decorative stuff in it. Alright. Well, wrong side of the road again. We found a trend to my driving. Alright, so here's our sugar beet factory. This is our standard sugar beet factory that we've seen on so many maps before. Conveniently, we have arrows placed everywhere so we know where to go. This is where you tip your sugar beets. And we continue on, following the arrows to get out of the facility. Oh, wrong side. There is a fair bit of traffic on this map, you could say. Alright, so that is nothing because it's blocked by a truck. Oh, I think there's a castle up that way. There's definitely a ballpark up that way. Oh, get off it. There's a town that way, and if you keep on going that way, you'll get back to the shop. So if you go to the right here, you'll basically get back around to the shop. We're going to take a left. We got quite a hill here to go down. That is not the entrance. I already tried that once. Here's the entrance to Willowbrook Foods, a fresh approach. So again, we can follow the yellow or the white and blue arrows to basically get directed around to the tipping point. Now I saw this earlier and I didn't make any sense of it. I'm not really sure why that water point is there. I don't even know how to get to it. I've tried to get to it and I haven't been able to figure out how to get to it. Looks like that's a grass field that we own. That might be a water point that we have for our animals, because it looks like our animal farm is just to the north of there. So here's the tip point, and we follow our blue and white arrows to get out of the area. And there we are. All right. So we got a forested area off here to our left. Willowbrook Plantation, renewable resources. All right, so this is the forested area. You can kind of drive in through here and drive in and around if you should so wish. You see there's random dead-end roadways throughout this whole area. Lots of residential houses on this map. Lots of little, again with the green lights. It's got to be an inside joke for some reason. Alright, let's go down this way and see if we can get to this sell point. Again, the map just stops. If I drove off into that water, I suspect I'd have to reset back. And we just wrap around here. Whitlock Nurseries, where they buy wood chips and manure. Alright, there is no road here. I'm just making a road because I'm super little. It's another advantage of having a little narrow vehicle that you drive around in. We got seagulls. I'm thinking, is that a road? No, it's not a road. It's not in the right spot. This must be a road because it's lined with pillars. Oh, look at that. Now, how would you like to live on this little bit of land? Always worried that the water level might rise 2 feet and flood your house. Nicely done, so that you don't have to reset your car just driving through the water there. What is this? Oh, that's the back side of the nursery. This. Oh, you could get into the nursery that way too. Oh well. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, phew. I think my alignment's messed up. So this will take us back around to our farm. This is where we started. That's our farmhouse right there in front of us. Those are our cows and sheep right there. So these fields on the left are owned by us. And that's an entrance into our arable farm area. Private road. So if we go through here, again, these are really narrow lanes. You're not going to be bringing in big old stuff through here. But there are fields up here. How do you get to them? That's one way. So all that for a little 0.8 hectares. Let's run over here and check out this one. $1.75. Alright, that's... Where is the road? I don't know if I know where the road is. We'll just make our own road. Looks like we've got a land bridge here. And this whoa, we got a burned out house. Alright, but this is Is it through here? Alright, so this is, we own this grass here. We own the grass here in this area. Alright, so we own this grass. Which is a decent set of grass. And then we own the grass off in the distance there. So not really sure how we get to that. Seems rather difficult. Whoa, don't make me have to reset that. Alrighty. Let's get back to our land bridge because we don't want to. I don't even have a clue where I am. I'm just going to try to drive through some of this stuff. And we're back. Whoa, what happened there? Alright, let's finish this island off. Alrighty. So what do we have to get to now? We have a hay and grass sell point, and then that will be it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What does it say? Down Cruising Club. Open to the public last Saturday of each month. It's like a little old bridge. I can't go up it. It won't let me. What does this say? Marine wiring electronics installations. Okay. Well, that's a heck of a road to get up into that field. Alrighty. Like I said, I've been on this map already once, and it's still so confusing. I think I'd probably have to play this map for like 30 hours before I would not get lost. And that's even still questionable. Alright, so this is where we can sell our hay, grass, and straw. Here we have animated horsies. We have a riding circle here. We have more horses. And more of those darn green lights. And this is where you buy your or sell your hay, grass, and straw. Where's the trigger at? Right here in the middle is the trigger. So you bring your grass, hay, and straw right here and sell it. Maybe you can see the yellow and black markings. So guys, that's the map. That is Ballydorn Farm. Let me know what you think. Do you like the map? Is this kind of your cup of tea? This is not your cup of tea. This can stay in the This can stay in the mod hub or over at FSUK for all you're worth. Let me know. And I encourage you to check out the guys in my description. They do YouTube series and they do a really fine job. They have different gameplay styles than I do, and it might be something that would interest you. If you like this video, please go ahead and click the subscribe button and click the like button. That would be really cool. And encourage you to check out the PCSG web community and the 3 Dudes Gaming Network. Both are really great web communities for farm sim guys, and with respect to PCSG, they are also into all kinds of other simulation-based gaming. They're into truck sim, flight sim, train sim, and farm sim, and they're all a bunch of adults. There's no juvenile behavior going on. And with respect to PCSG, there is organized multiplayer nights where they will jump on and do an organized multiplayer session for several hours at a time. So if you're looking for multiplayer and you want to get out of the public server business, then come join PCSG and become part of the community, and you can start to participate in their web series. So we're just coming back here to the farm. This is where we abandoned our truck for our gator the first time around. So guys, until next time, happy farming.